Hey gang, your boy Meek here. Let's roll. Hey gang, your boy Meek here, finishing up another amazing day. Had a pretty good day, man. Got some cars out, got some cars in, got some new inventory in. Some of my Facebook friends hit me up, which I thought was super cool. Sometimes people stop by the lot. If they're in Richmond, right? If they're local, they stop by and see me. So that happened today. So shout out to Sean on internet. And another one of my Facebook friends inboxed me or called me on Facebook today. So that was cool. And basically we talked some business. We're gonna help her out, right? So y'all know me when the daggone internet keeps working. Come on, internet, let's roll. Let's roll, internet. So that was pretty cool. Got some cars in, got some cars out. Gonna be helping more people, and y'all know me. I'm pretty excited about that, man. Did my meeting this morning. That was super cool. Found out we passed over $30-something thousand last month in business. Well, that's just me, but 400,000 in the past 12 months. Passed over 400,000 in the past 12 months in my networking chapter. So I'm just super excited about that. Since October, I think it was 316,000. So I'm excited. That's like record breaking. I'm super excited about that. Going over to creativecmg.com, giving away $2,700 in marketing courses. All you have to do is submit your information. I will send them directly to your inbox. With all this going on, I just wanted to help some people, right? I just got to talk about it real quick. I got to talk about it. It's on my heart. It's on my spirit. Got to talk about it. Got to let it out right now. I gave up. And for y'all that know me, y'all know I'm not a quitter. Winners never win, and winners never quit. But I'll be honest, I quit. I gave up. I just said, you know what? No more. I will never do this again. I am not participating. I effing quit. And you know what I quit, man? I quit struggling. I quit being a victim. I quit being a punk. I quit letting my feelings control me. I quit participating in things I didn't want to participate in. I quit being a co-conspirator against myself. I quit accepting what the universe wanted. Well, not what the universe, what circumstances wanted to give me. I quit accepting what was going on around me, and I decided to take the controls of my life. And this was a long time ago that I did this, but I think it's time to reintroduce this concept to people, because there are so many people right now who are looking more at the circumstances instead of looking at what you're supposed to do about the circumstances. There are so many people right now looking at the circumstances instead of what you need to do about the circumstances, right? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a whole lot of stuff going on, and just to be honest with you, we all know that we all have to deal with this stuff, right? Realistically, I guess if we're looking at the circumstances and we want to look at the problem instead of look at the solutions, yes, we can all say, yeah, we're dealing with this pandemic. 50 million people are unemployed. Hundreds of thousands of people are dying in the United States. We could talk about that, right? Yeah. I mean, it's sad. And then, people lost friends and people lost loved ones. Myself, I lost 2 people in the last month that were very close to me, right? And the thing of it is that, I could roll up in a ball and cry and not do anything and just be like, you know what, man, my life is over. I can't believe that this hard stuff happened to me. Right? We could do that. But at the end of the day, is that serving the divine purpose that I'm here on earth to do? Is that serving the divine purpose that I'm here on earth to accomplish? Me sitting in a corner in my feelings, patting myself on the back, licking my wounds, getting around other people who are having pity parties, joining in a pity party, maybe have a comparison pity party. My wounds are bigger than your wounds. Is that helping me accomplish my divine purpose that I'm here on earth to do? Absolutely not. So I quit. I quit dealing with struggle. I quit dealing with negativity. I quit arguing about stuff that I can't control. I quit arguing for my limitations. Yeah, there are limitations in the economy. Yeah, there are some tough stuff going on, but I quit dealing with it because I can't control it. All I can control is myself being in pursuit of my best being, who is here to accomplish a divine mission. Now, everything that is not part of my divine mission, I need to let aside so that I can focus on being the person that attracts the right people to help me develop the tools that I need and to be in the right place at the right time so I can accomplish my divine mission. Does that make some sense? Is this helping somebody? If this is helping somebody, go ahead and drop me a fist down below. Because I want people to know that this is getting good. Don't fail me now, internet. That your feelings have nothing to do with your responsibility. Your feelings have nothing to do with your responsibility. Let's go. I'm going good now. Yeah, sometimes life gets hard sometimes. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. It's just part of the game. It's part of the game, right? You lick your wounds, you get up, you play another day. I remember back when we was playing sports, we had a saying that we would line up and we had a good go to the next play, line up, and get ready to play again. That was just part of the game. Because you can't, even if you had a really good player, you had a really good game, you can't go to the next level looking at your press clippings if it was really good, or if it was really bad. You can't keep talking about the bad play that I just had. You got to put your fingers back in the dirt, and you got to go for the game again. You got to go again, baby. You got to line up again. You got to get low, and you got to game. Now, you can't talk about your feel. Look, you in the freaking game. You can't worry about what's happening outside the game. You got to worry about this one play that's in front of you. You got to worry about this one play that's in front of you. You got to give up all the stuff that's outside. Yeah, when I was playing sports, I had problems at home. I had family issues that I dealt with. But those family issues weren't solving, well, they weren't helping me on the game field. They weren't helping me when I was in the huddle. They weren't helping me when I was lined up in the three-point stance and I was ready to blast off. They weren't helping me then, so I had to block all that out. I had to give it up. Yeah, I had some mental blocks that I had to deal with young, growing up. Had anger, had self-limitations that I was dealing with. I had a mind frame and a paradigm that wasn't serving me, right? And I wasn't good enough. I had an inferiority complex about myself. I didn't understand that I was God's chosen one, and I didn't understand that God loves me and He paid tremendous amounts of debt for me, that He did all of this stuff, everything that's around me for us. I didn't understand that when I was coming up. But I did understand that all I could do was I can control this one play that was in front of me the next go. When the whistle blew, or when the quarterback said hut, or when the cadence went off, I could blast off and do that. I had to block out all that other stuff. I had to block out the limitations. I had to block out the family troubles. I had to block out all the feelings. I had to block out all that stuff. And matter of fact, if there was anything that was useful about those negative circumstances, it was just because they were fuel for my passion moving forward. It was just because they were fuel for my passion moving forward. So I had to give up all that kind of stuff, right? So what am I talking about here? Am I talking about sports? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is about life, because there are lessons that you learn on the gridiron that you may not learn in any other fashion, man. And that's one of them, baby. You can't look towards what happened last week. You can't look what happened towards last game, not even last play. You can't think about what's going on in the stands. You can't think about what's going on at home. You can't think about what's going on around you. All you can do is control what you can control. All you can do is line up, and when the cadence is called, when the whistle blows, when whatever sport that you play, whenever it is time to go, all you can control is your effort and your attitude right then. Can you go? Will you go forward with full vigor? Right? Because all you can control is your actions and your attitude. And why am I talking about this? Because there's so many people right now that want to be a victim. They want to be a victim. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. Your excuses may be valid, but they will not improve your life. They may be valid. You may really have some real hard times. Be honest with you, I've had a couple. Even here recently. You may have some real tough circumstances. We've all had a couple. And I'm not trying to say, oh, look at me. I'm not even making this about me. But I'm just saying, I'm coming to you because I may be the wake-up call that you didn't call for, that you just got to understand that we all got to deal with that, man. What makes a difference between a winner and a loser? The winner changes. The winner puts the effort out anyway. The winner does the work anyway, because they understand that their feelings have nothing to do with their responsibility. Come on, internet. It's easy to sit around and be like, oh, yeah, I got all these excuses, and they may be legit. But if it's not serving you, then why are you going to take those excuses? You give an average man a crutch, and he's going to use it. But if you want to be extraordinary, you can't use that crutch. You can't use that crutch, man. You can't use that crutch. It was so crazy. I was sitting there talking about something earlier about personal responsibility, and somebody wanted to talk about medical imbalances and stuff like this. Look, and I'm all for different about that, right? I don't have a problem with disagreeing with anybody as long as you can be respectful. I'm definitely about that. But to sit there and connect medical imbalances with, apathy and wanting to get participation trophies, I feel like it's a stretch. I'm gonna be honest with you. But don't get me wrong, I realize that I'm rare in this air, and I realize that my message isn't for everybody. My message is only for the people who want to achieve, baby. For the people who are okay with the status quo, if your behavior right now is serving you, then you should continue to do that. Now, if you want to get to the next level, maybe listen to some of the stuff that I'm saying. Just saying. I may be right, may be wrong, but this is the way I feel right now, and it's been working for me. This behavior, this mindset, this thought process has been serving with me. So I am just here to share it with others because I can believe it can be of value. Right? Because you need to accept personal responsibility for yourself. Because the thing of it is, you can't expect everybody else to change and you won't change. Matter of fact, you can change faster than anything else can change. You can blame the government for your problems. You can blame the daggone family for your problems. You can blame your daggone friends for your problems. You can blame your job for your problems. You can blame whoever you want for your problems. But the thing of it is, you probably can't change them too easily, can you? But I'll tell you what you can change. You can change yourself. You can change yourself. You can change the way you respond to it. You can change the way you participate in it. You can choose to give up. Like I did. I chose to give up. I chose to give up all that stuff. And if you're going to quit anyway, why not just quit something that doesn't serve you? And being a victim doesn't serve you. Being a person who blames everybody doesn't serve you. There's a great author out there that says the lame love to blame. And it's easy to blame. Oh, yeah, I know, man. I can't believe we had some problems during the pandemic. It's a freaking pandemic. Everybody is going through the same stuff now. It's a choice whether you want to survive or whether you want to thrive. What makes a person that's surviving during this pandemic and a person that's thriving during this pandemic different? Thought process. Because maybe they gave up. Maybe they gave up struggling. Maybe they gave up self-defeating behaviors. Maybe they gave up arguing for their limitations. Because if you argue for your limitations, you're going to have them all day long. You give an average person a crutch, they're going to use it. So with that being said, man, that's my rant for today. I hope you're getting value out of this. If you're getting value, go ahead and drop me a fist down below. You're watching on replay. My call to action today is this. What would you give up to go up? What would you give up to go up? What self-destructive behavior do you have? Many people like to blame people. Many people like to self-sabotage if stuff getting too good. They gotta cut it off. Or many people they're scared of success, so they just won't take the action. Or many people just aren't willing to be consistent over and over and over again. They don't want to master the mundane. They just want to take the spotlight and stuff like this, right? So what is it that you need to give up to go up? Because the thing of it is, people always be like, Coach, we need some advice. You know what you need to do. You just ain't doing it. And what you need somebody to tell you what you know you need to do for? Why you need somebody to tell you that? You already know what you need to do. So I'm asking you today, my call to action today is, what do you need to give up so that you can go up? What do you need to give up so that you can go up? I encourage you to figure out what that is. Give it up. Give it up for, you don't have to give it up for the rest of your life right now. Just go ahead and start with a week. Start with a day. If it's too much, start with a day. Then move to a week, then go to a month, and then see how far it goes. See how it acts. See how your life changes because you were willing to give up something that was self-destructive anyway. So if you're going to give up something, why not give up something that hurts you? Give up something that's self-destructive. Give up something that is negative. Give up something to go up. What will you give up? Meek out. If you can value out of this, go ahead and drop me a fist down below. If you're watching on replay, Meek out. This is my daily live. Hope you guys have an amazing evening. Give up something to go up. Nothing comes without a price.